So Anakin's going to deploy here, and then for a second action, saber throw the land speeder after force dodging.
Greetings and welcome to Halfling 13 Gaming. We've had a bit of a lull in our battle reports with the new rules changes and challenges with scheduling, but George was willing to join me for another round. This gives us an opportunity not only to try out some of the revisions, but finally field the clone ARF troopers. As always, if you spot any errors in the game or rules, please leave a comment to help us and other players learn. Although most of the rules changes seem to be fairly minor, there are plenty of small ones that may have been overlooked. I was in the mood to pull out our custom-made swamp board, so the armies meet in the wetlands of Varnax 2. Swamp pools are considered light cover and difficult terrain, but do not affect line of sight. As usual, gray objects and any buildings provide heavy cover, while trees and other vegetation provide light. On the rebel side, Han Solo is leading the forces. Since I'm limited to 2 operatives, and I wanted to field both Jyn Erso and Cassian Andor due to the new mechanics, his furry buddy Chewbacca had to stay home. The heroes are joined by a mixed force consisting of 3 units of rebel troopers and 3 units of fleet troopers. Since Pathfinders no longer exist, they're substituted in for one of the fleet units. A single unit of Tauntaun Riders provides for rapid response, and a T-47 airspeeder brings air superiority to the fight. Of note, all units either have or are equipped with environmental gear, as a test to see if unhindered is worth the cost. The rebels have 997 points, with a solid 11 activations. The Republic is fielding Anakin Skywalker as the general, with a Wookiee chieftain providing secondary command. Clones are relying on infantry this time, with 5 units of clone trooper infantry and a pair of Wookiee warrior units for muscle. A newly deployed unit of ARF troopers brings some long-range firepower to the force. The Republic has 999 points, with a thin 10 activations. As always, welcome our viewers, both past and present. All 3D models used are available either on Thingiverse or from various companies. Please check the description for details. The game dashboard, unit color markers, and POI markers are custom designs available from our Etsy shop if you wish to help support the channel. Drop a like on this video or subscribe to help us grow the channel. Leave us a comment to let us know what you did or did not like about the battle or the video format. As always, we're eager to engage with the audience and improve the content. Your support and feedback is appreciated and helps us continue creating. New videos are posted when available on Fridays. Okay, so I issued my orders to Han Solo, Jyn, and Cassian. And then my 3 fleet troopers are the ones that got the cutting deployment dodges.
And then I ordered Anakin, the Wookiee general, and the ARF troopers, and then I gave the dodges to Anakin and the 2 Wookiees squads.
Okay, I drew a corps to start off with. I'm going to go with my first unit of fleet troopers, who are going to take a double move up behind the building here, and they'll be done.
Okay, they're going to deploy. We're going to go here. And they're going to go right here.
Okay, and drew another corps. So my Pathfinder substitutes for fleet troopers I'm going to deploy here. And then move up a second time to get behind the building.
So I'm going to deploy over here some clones. Come over here.
Okay, so I drew the Tauntauns. They're going to deploy here on the side. In here with a single move. And they're just going to move up to just within target here to use their pistols against the Wookiees. So I got 3 in a surge, which with Tauntauns, they surge to hit, so 4.
So I'll dodge 1.
Okay.
I take 2.
Okay.
Okay, so we got some clones. Deploy right here. And then right here.
Okay, I drew the airspeeder, which is simply going to take a compulse move onto the field here. Then it's going to take an aim, and then it's going to shoot at the Wookiees. And I got 4 off right off the top, or 5 out right off the top. That was a hit. And then I will aim with this one for a surge, and the airspeeder surges to crit.
Okay.
So you have cover.
Yep. So 1 from the cover.
Okay. I'll lose 5.
And 2 Wookiees dead.
Okay. Just even 4 wounds?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to deploy here. Right here.
I drew another core. So a unit of proxy rebel troopers are going to come onto the field. They're going to simply run straight forward twice. And then try to bunker in behind this tree.
And go with some clones right here with the Z6. And deploy right there. And then we're going to shoot at the airspeeder. So nothing.
Just got some hits.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I only have armor 3.
Oh.
So-
I don't think it was enough.
Okay.
I didn't think to look at that.
Oh yeah, it's only armor 3 now.
Okay.
It's not quite as heavy, so you can do damage with enough dice. but-
Okay. Well, I already pulled it away. So.
Okay. Okay, I have another core, so I'm going to have my other unit of fleet troopers deploy. Deploy there. And then move a second time. Jump into the water.
So this squad of clones is going to do the same thing. No deploy, and then shoot at the speeder.
Okay. One crit. 2 crit.
I'm going to go ahead and spend the surge.
Okay. So we have, what, 4 hits? 5 hits?
Oh yeah, 5 for the cover.
5 for cover. I block 1.
Okay. So then 3 for your armor.
Yep.
So 3.
3 in. That's still painful. I block 1, so I take 2. Okay, I'm going to deploy another core here with another squad of rebel troopers. Move there. And why not? They'll go for broke. They'll charge forward. They'll be aggressive.
So they're going to scout right here. Then they're going to aim. Then they're going to shoot at the speeder. And this. And then I'm going to aim these 2.
Okay.
I'm going to spend my cash surge.
Okay.
1.
So we got 7.
Yep, 7.
Okay, so let's see if I can get some cover saves at this. I get
1.
1. So that's 6. Then armor 3,
3.
and then 3 go through.
Yeah.
I blocked 1. Only 1. So 2 more. believe, let me check, that may already break it. Tough, break on 5, so one more will break it.
Okay.
And my last core, deploy here, my last rebel troopers. There. I tail it over the crater. The other side. Getting 2 dodges in the process.
So I got some clones. I'm going to deploy right here. And we're going to shoot at those guys.
Okay.
So a total of 3.
So,
4 with a crit. Well, 1 was a critical.
okay, so 3 for cover. Don't have cover. So 2 for dodges.
Yep.
And they get a dodge back. And they take 2. And rebel troopers have a white with surge to defend. Nothing. 2 dead. Okay, I'm going to deploy Jin over here. Who's going to infiltrate, then take an aim, and use the aim to fire a long shot at the first group of clones there. 2 hits.
Cover. Blocked 1, I'll take 1.
Okay.
So we got the Wookiee General. He's going to run to the field right here. Get a dodge because he moved. And then he's going to shoot at the speeder. 3, and then I'll aim. I am hitting a blank.
Okay.
For 2 hits.
Okay, so cover for 4. And block 2.
Okay.
The rest go to armor.
I have impact 1 and then pierce 1.
Okay. So I take 1.
Yep.
That's going to break me. Okay, going to deploy Cassian, who's going to deploy here. Readjust the stick slightly. And then he's going to move up here, where he's then going to take a shot at the Wookiees that are wounded.
Okay.
Well, I got 2 hits and a crit, so you don't have cover anyways.
I have
suppression cover.
Yeah, suppression cover in this case.
Okay, so I'll make it 2 crits.
Okay.
So 1 cover save.
Nothing.
Okay, so 3 with pierce 1.
Okay. Nothing. So Anakin's going to deploy here, and then for a second action, saber throw the land speeder after force dodging.
Okay.
Crit. And then I'll reroll. Just reroll the 1 for a blank.
Okay.
So you have a chance of surviving this,
Okay, so I just got to get a cover save first.
and that's it. Because I pierced the rest.
Okay. So
So 2.
I don't-
So I think
yeah, I don't benefit from regular cover, so that fails it. So yeah, let's go put it at 7. It's gonna kill it. Okay, last activation is Han. It is going to deploy here, and then take a second move to just blend in with these troops out in the middle of the crater.
So Anakin gets the order.
Okay. Okay, I asked my orders over here to the rebel troopers. The rebel troopers here. And the rebel troopers, the fleet troopers here, hiding behind the building. And then Jin's going to take her free move, just to move up to the wall.
So Anakin's going to go. Because of the card, he's going to take his free jump. And he's going to move. He's going to move to engage right here. And attack once.
Okay.
So 5.
I blocked 4.
Okay.
So I take 3 get canceled.
Yep.
So I take 4. Just the 2 guys. Going with these rebel troopers here with the draw. They're going to move as soon as I find my stick. Move right up to here. Gonna dodge in the process. And then open fire at the squad in the back. It's a good thing I got critical 1. That's going to be a critical. And they do not surge to hit it, I don't believe.
Nope.
Nope. So I got critical 1.
Okay. And I blocked it.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with this court. They are going to take a move over here. And they're going to shoot at the Tauntauns. So just 1.
1. Okay. They are going to surge defend, and I get heavy cover. Failed the cover. And then the armor save is a fail. So 1 point. Okay, so I drew a core here. They are going to go forward.
Wookiees are going to go. They're going to move here. I'm going to move right here and charge them.
Okay.
And observe. Won't use the observe, so 8.
Okay, 8. I think those 2 guys are dead.
Probably.
8. Don't get any cover. Come on, 8 saves. Nope. They're definitely dead. Okay, I'm going to go with Han. He is going to do a little move in this direction to get just within range of Anakin and the Wookiees over here. Take his shot from steady and then go the other direction, which will put him maybe about here. If you go to that, that's a fleet trooper. Put him about here.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Start with Anakin, I guess.
Okay.
2.
2. 1, and I'll take a wound.
Okay.
Let me just double check the deflect.
It has to be a surge. 99% sure it has to be a surge.
During the convert, yeah, okay.
Okay, so he takes 1.
Oh, I could have dodged that. Whatever.
Okay. And then the Wookiees take 1.
Yep.
And they both get suppression.
These guys are going to go. They're going to move forward. They're going to shoot at the fleet troopers. So just hitting a crit.
Hitting a crit. So 1 cover save. Failed. 2 defense saves. Passed 1. You had an observation if it mattered.
Probably.
You want to use that?
Yeah.
Okay, reroll 1.
Blanked anyway.
Okay. Restoration. And take a point of suppression. Okay, I drew a core, improvised orders to get an operative, so I'm going to go with Cassian, who's here. He is going to take a move in this direction, which will give him an aim, and then he will shoot at the last Wookiee. Which would be 2 hits and a crit, so we'll make it 2 crits. Not that it really matters, because I don't think you get... Well, you have cover, so you have light cover regardless. He has sharpshooter 1.
Okay. Nope.
So 3, pierce 1.
Nope, he's dead.
Okay. I think it would have been dead anyways. Oh, he only had 1 wound. I thought he had 2 wounds. Okay.
With attempted, because the Wookiee died, we'll saber throw the Tauntauns.
Okay.
So 2 crits and a hit.
That is absurdly powerful. 2 crits and a hit. So
I think,
cover.
Yeah, heavy cover. So
Well, yeah, they're valid for cover.
So 1 cover,
1 cover save.
and then the rest is gonna be pierced.
Made the cover save.
Okay.
So I take 2. Which still leaves me a Tauntaun up.
So I'm gonna go with these clones. They're gonna move right here, and they're gonna shoot at the Tauntauns. 2, and then I'll spend the surge to make it 3.
Okay. So I have...
I don't know what your courage is.
Their courage is 2.
Okay, so you have the suppression cover at least.
Okay. So 3 of them?
Yep, 3.
1, nothing. Regular armor save. Made 1, so I lose a Tauntaun and a point. Okay, I drew a core, so the fleet troopers are going to roll leadership. They succeed, so they get 2 actions. They're going to take an aim, and they're going to shoot at Anakin. That's pretty decent. Five crits and a hit to start, or 6 crits and a hit to start off with.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I won't complain about that. I'll reroll 2 of them to get nothing. Darn it! Stupid dice. Obviously that made a difference. I assume we want to dodge the 1?
I'm gonna do the cover save first, technically.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Okay, now you want to dodge the 1?
Yep.
Okay. So you take 6.
So you technically could kill him.
Sure.
So I take 2, and you're fine.
Okay. That was a...
So this lone Wookiee is going to move over here with this scale, and then move over here also.
Okay, I'm going to use the unit here. They're going to activate. They're going to take an aim, and they're going to try to shoot Anakin as well. Well, I'm scoring good on crits.
Yeah.
And that's going to convert to a crit. So I will aim 2 of these. Getting nothing. So 5.
So no cover.
I just need to fail 3 of them.
Well,
Yep. Killed them.
you take a wound, but yeah.
Okay, I'll take a wound for that.
Told you can kill him.
Sure.
These guys are gonna go. They are going to move over to here and then shoot those fleet troopers. So I'll spend the surge to make it 2.
Okay. 2 with heavy cover. I block 1.
Okay.
And then a defense save. Block the other. Okay, so I drew a Tauntaun. He's going to attempt to rally, scoring 1, which will not be enough. So he is still suppressed. So we'll see what he's going to do. Okay, so after a bit of measuring, he's going to pivot and take his 1 action to move up to here, putting himself within range of scoring. Knocking over Cassian in the process.
But okay, so they're just going to go ahead and aim and shoot at the Tauntaun. You might be safe.
Probably not.
Aim. Well, currently I can't kill you. You go. Just 4.
Okay, so 3 for cover.
Okay.
From the tree. Light cover. Didn't make anything. I'm going to dodge 2. So I just need to make both of them. Which probably means he's dead. Well, that's 3 dice. Let me reroll that. 2 dice only. Let's see. Dead. Okay, Jun's gonna go. She's gonna take an aim and then shoot at the clones in the back there. So she got 1 hit and a surge, which is a crit.
Okay. So then pierce 1 also?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll take 1.
Okay.
Okay, so we got the clones. We're going to roll. I got 1 off. At which point then they are going to move and then shoot at the rebel troopers. Okay, so 2 crits and a hit.
Okay.
So you got heavy cover.
For a hit.
Yep.
Blocked it. And blocked, I think, both of them. Rebel troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they surge.
Yeah. Okay. I had a dodge too.
Well, they were
the
crits,
cover
but
blocked it, yeah. The fleet troopers here are going to be the last to act, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to move. And move again. So they're going to go this way.
So I ordered the Wookiees.
Okay. And then I gave my order a last stand to Cassian and Han Solo. Order phase, Jin's going to take her free move due to independent.
Okay, so we're going with the Wookiees. They're going to do a slight move over here to pick up the scanner and then charge into these guys. Go ahead and burn the surge. And so 7.
7? Okay. Happen to have 7 dice right here. And I score 5.
Okay, so you take 2.
Assuming they surge.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain fleets do. Fleet trooper, surge and defend. Yes, I got 5, so 2 dead. 1, 2. He joins into the fray with the Wookiees. Okay, I'm going to go with Cassian. He is going to fall back. He's going to go back to over here. I believe eliminates the cover. And then with the free aim, he's got a long shot into the Wookiee leader. I got a hit and a surge, and I'm sure the surge is something. Surge to hit, so 2 hits.
Okay.
Pierce 1.
Roll. Nope, takes 2.
Okay.
Go over here. I'm going to move right here. And then shoot at the fleet troopers. They should have a surge. He'll spend their surge.
Okay, so 1?
Yeah.
Blocked it.
Okay.
Jin's gonna move. She's gonna move up here. In range of these guys. And then take a single shot at them. 2 crits and a hit.
Okay. Does she have sharpshooter?
Yeah, sharpshooter 1.
All you needed.
Okay.
How much was the pierce?
1.
Okay, so I'll lose 2 dudes.
Okay.
These guys are gonna go. They're gonna take a move forward. And then shoot at the rebel troopers. And their surge that they should have. And then I'll observe. An extra 1.
So 4.
4.
So light cover. Nope. And then 4 for regular defense. On block 1. You know, with these fleet troopers here, they're going to rally successfully. So they're going to take an aim and then shoot at the clones. Surge is fleet troopers. They have Pierce 1. That's it. Oh no, they surge to hit. Okay, so then I'll aim 2 of them. Nothing. So 3 cover saves.
Yeah. Need a white dice.
Looks like heavy cover.
So I got 1.
Okay. So 5. Pierce 1.
Let me check. And I'll borrow the surge from them to lose 2.
Okay.
These guys are going to go. They're going to try to rally unsuccessfully. So they are going to take a move. They have 2 actions because of their courage. To here, and then shoot at the fleet troopers. 2 hits.
Heavy cover.
Yep.
Blocked 1. Defense save. Nothing. Killed 1 finally. Okay. I'm going to go with Han. He's going to move over to here. And then take a gunslinger at the clones and the Wookiee. And then take a second move to get over here. So get behind the tree a little bit. Take some cover. 2 red against the Wookiee. 2 hits.
Yep.
So I think it's Pierce 2.
Did I have cover from where you were?
No, it was over here.
I thought he was with the
It was
rebel troopers. Oh yeah, you moved and then okay,
Yeah.
you're fine. Not worried about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then against the clones, 2 hits.
Okay.
You would have cover
1.
1. Yeah, it's light regardless. Okay. So 2 dead.
They're gonna go. Move. Over here. Right there.
Yeah, drew another court. It's going to go with these guys. They're going to move up to just within range of the clones over there and then shoot at them. So I'm rolling pretty good on crits overall. That's 6. So heavy cover for
3.
2.
2. Got one of them off.
Okay. And then 5 pierce 1.
Made 4. Oh, we're both dead.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with these guys. They're going to go over here. Then we'll shoot it on.
Okay. Check range on that one. I assume you're in range, but. Yep. Okay.
See, that was a blank. Great, and then I'll steal these guys a surge. This for a hit.
Okay. So I believe I have light cover with the tree.
Yep.
So that gives me low profile, so 1 goes away.
Okay.
And then I roll 2 for light cover, which fail. And then I have 3 saves.
You can dodge 2 if you want.
I can dodge 2. Yes, I'll dodge 2. And then I'll roll 1 save, which I'll take. Or pass.
Oh, I had an observe.
You want to re-roll 1?
Nope.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Your core unit over here. These guys are just going to move into the swamp water and take a shot at the 2 clones over there. That is 3 hits.
Black. I'm sorry. I get okay. That's
Yeah, those 2. You have light cover.
nothing.
Okay. And then 3 armor saves.
Nope.
Failed them?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that works.
We're gonna go with the Wookiee. I'm gonna roll his leadership. Got both off. At which point, then he's going to double move with his scale into the plates.
Okay.
And so 3.
3. They're dead.
Technically just a red, but
What?
I had finessed him, but
Yeah.
it didn't matter.
They're still dead.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with my last trooper unit here. They're going to rally successfully. At which point then they're going to take 2 moves. At least, actually, they're probably going to take 1 move because they don't need to currently because you don't have anything left, right?
I have these guys.
Those guys. Okay, so 2 moves might be relevant. They have a range 3.
Yeah.
So they're going to be out of range then. So, okay. I'm going to take a shot with the 2 of them into the general Wookiee and then take a single move over to here. One.
I'll dodge.
Okay.
I was planning. They're going to move here and then here.
Okay. At the end of turn 3, the Republic has opted to concede the field, with the far side and center of the board already lost. Although the clones decimated the rebels on one side, they ended up out of position to take the center field in the time remaining, and it was a mathematical certainty of a rebel victory. With the tide turning against the clones, the Wookiee chieftain bellowed a retreat, and the rebels celebrated their hard-won victory. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you've made it this far, please consider a like on the video or subscribe to be notified for future content. Leave a comment for the players to ask why an option was or was not taken, and join the conversation with any advice and tactics for either force to make them more viable in the game.